the last prediction that we're going to make of the SEC before kickoff in 4 days at the time of this recording. And you should have seen the logo flash by now. We're talking about Vanderbilt, which is so much fun for me because up until Clark Lee came along, Vanderbilt was just, wonder if they can improve a little. These guys win games now. They have turned that thing around. This Clark Lee is a good coach. Vanderbilt has university must know that because he didn't start off winning. He had to rebuild his staff along the way, and he admitted that he early on was micromanaging, and he needed to let people do the things that they were responsible for. That some coaches have to lose their job before they learn that, and some coaches never learn it. Some people just cannot stop from micromanaging their teams. Maybe one or two of them out there, it really works well. But for the most part, it doesn't. So, all that being said, I'm JK the Human. Thank you so much for checking out the Vanderbilt edition of Preseason Predictions for the SEC, and we're gonna take a look at what the algorithm, Swami is the algorithm, has to say about the season, and we'll wrap this thing up. Before I get too deep into it, if you've made it this far with me, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. Please keep the comments coming. I love that. Love getting involved. That's what college football is all about. Also, let me just say that as a lot of this stuff is going to change. There's no such system that's 100% correct. And if you meet somebody in the world or out there on the internet that says, "Hey, just give me some money and I'll pick every pick for you correctly," you can do that. But I haven't seen anybody that was 100% correct at all, ever. And if you check our daily posts, I go ahead and put I put the wins and losses on the daily post every day. So you can check that out too, if you want to. And also, since we're kind of new to YouTube, we just started in May of this year, 2026. Please like and subscribe and tell somebody about us. We'll take all the help we can get. This channel is put together by myself and friends and family, really. All that being said, let's get into the real topic. Enough about me. Let's talk about the Vanderbilt coaching staff for 2026. Head coach Clark Lee. This is his 6th season. He's a Nashville native who actually played fullback at Vanderbilt for 2002, 2004. This is his alma mater. Real continuity story here. We got offensive coordinator Tim Beck, 3rd season. Defensive coordinator Steve Gregory, 3rd season. Both return. Comes off a breakout 10-3 season in 2025, 6-2 in the SEC. Those are real numbers. I hope they keep it rolling because I really think that when everybody's competitive, the sport's just better. There are people that would disagree with me because they're going to say, we're going to beat each other up. Nobody's going to make it. Doesn't matter. I just want to see regular season good football. The rest of it will shake out as it shakes out. It's kind of a popularity contest at this point anyway. So, breakout 10-3 season last year, 6-2 in the SEC. Vanderbilt's best in years, basically capped by a ReliaQuest Bowl appearance. In 2024, included the signature win of his tenure beating number one Alabama 40-35. I'm not hating on Alabama people, but I know it makes your skin crawl. That was Vanderbilt, by the way. First win over the Crimson Tide in 40 years, and their first ever win over an AP top 5 opponent after going 0-60. 0-60, folks. All time against them before that. So this is a good coach. They were trendy last year. You got to watch out for that. They have some changes going on. They don't have Pavia anymore. That guy was lightning in a bottle, and he's not there. So there's a lot of question marks. But they got a great staff. Got a fun game plan. They brought in some new talent to help them out with that. So Vanderbilt. Here's the schedule breakdown. We're gonna move this over here where you can see it, and let's just take a bite out of this. September 5th, our favorite starting point versus Austin Peay. September 5th versus Austin Peay. We asked Swami, based on last year, based on the DNA of these teams, it's a season opener. You're at home. What do you think? And Swami said, "Yep, we're gonna give them the win." So it actually predicts a win here. So it's not a pick 'em. September 12th at home versus Delaware. Once again, it's a confidence win. Home game, comfortable win on paper. All right, let's see. Then September 19th versus North Carolina State. It's at home. It's a marquee non-conference home game. What does Swami think? Swami still likes Vandy comfortably. So we're going to go with the win there too. Then September 26th. Now we're going to move into the away game. So we're finally leaving the comforts of Nashville. We grabbed our boots. We're on the bus. We're on the road. We're going across state. We're going across another state. We're going into Georgia. Christy says hello, by the way, everybody. We're going into Auburn eventually, right? So we go across Alabama into Auburn. It's a road trip. What does Swami say? Swami says it's a pick'em. All right. Then October the 3rd, staying on the road, living in the bus. The road goes on forever. And when you get to the end of it, George is waiting there. And yeah, so this is already determined earlier in the season. Predictions. I think this is the third or fourth one we did, and it's unfortunately for Clark Lee, that's marked down as a loss. Now, what's next? October 10th. They get to come home. So they're back in Nashville. Safe in Nashville. Surely this is going to go much easier. You got Ole Miss coming to town. Pete Golding. You're taking a look at it. His Rebels. How are they going to do? Swami says it's a loss. It's a predicted loss. So now you're back at home. Still, you've had a little chance to recover, maybe, and try to get it back together. Figure out what's going on. Figure out what you got. Figure out what you can do. And Arkansas, Swami's got them as a pick'em. He says coin flip right here. Okay, coin flip. All right. So October 24th, you're back on the road. You're going to Kentucky. It's a road trip against Kentucky's rebuilding first-year staff, and we talked about this earlier. When you're looking at games like this, um, it's possible that a team can have a new staff and new variables. It's later in the season. You're past the halfway point. They might be getting it together. They may catch fire. They may not. It's hard to tell until you have a whole year under you, or at least close to it. This is a confident win, according to Swami, against Kentucky. And yeah, I'm sure the Kentucky people, I can feel the hate coming in the comment section. Bring it on. This is just math. So anyway, Saturday, November 7th, you're still on the road. You're at Mississippi State. Um, you know, they're still working on stuff over there. So Swami has it as a confident win. It should be good to go. And then November the 14th. Yeah, it's Alabama time. Now, you had that one win. It was a lot of fun. What's going to happen here? It's the rematch, home game, 3 years after the historic 2024 upset, really 2 years. No new data needed here. Like, we don't need new data. We've all seen this movie before, but on paper, it's a coin flip. Vandy's got receipts, though. So this would be one to circle. And I'm sure Alabama wants revenge as well, but it's so close at this moment. It's a pick 'em. So yeah, I'm sure the Alabama fans just hating this right now. Got to be worried about that. Got to be thinking I can't stand it. So got to get over that though, because you've got your own schedule to deal with, and we're talking about Vandy. So November 21st at Florida. What does Swami say? It's a road trip against Florida's rebuilding first-year staff. It's until we see something different, it's a win. So then it leaves the last game of the year. And this is the finale. This is the rivalry. This is a home game in Nashville. People in Knoxville are going to drive 2.5 hours to get there. They're going to be on the bus. It's a short run. They're going to have lunch and watch a movie, or hopefully they'll be watching YouTube and checking this out. So, but anyway, best outlook for a team that we're not calling a contender. Once we put all the information into Swami did the calculation. Swami had this calculation basically instantly. It's a pick 'em. That game could go either way. Tennessee could lose that game. Vanderbilt could lose that game. It's so different now after decades of watching these two teams. Never before, the last 2 years do I remember ever saying, well, you gotta watch out for that game. You gotta watch out for this game. That's what makes it fun. Makes it a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun doing this. This is the finale, preseason predictions for me. And maybe if we get enough time in the future before another sport opener, I can try to do it again. Originally, I thought I was going to do this and the NFL as well, which we have NFL predictions coming as well. But there's just, at this moment, it's coming too fast, guys. I started too late, so I apologize for that. But all that being said, still talking about Vandy here. 6 confidence wins, 4 pick'ems, 2 predicted losses. it's a floor of 6-6 and really a ceiling of 10-2. That's a really good year. Um, so that's for us. That's all 16 SEC teams now. We fully worked it up. We gave you information on the coaching staff. We've tried to give you outlooks on where they have, who has consistency, um, continuity, and the history to help as well. A lot of coaching changes. This is the most coaching changes, head coaching changes this year that I don't ever remember this many before, honestly, in the SEC all at once at one time. But you know, it is what it is. You make your changes. These teams will know as the year goes by what they have. It takes everybody. I heard somebody say it really takes everybody about 3 to 4 games to figure out what they've got, and then you apply. You know, and I know during every game we like to think that coaches are adjusting, and they are adjusting, but in the long term, they're looking at numbers too, and they're looking at everybody else's numbers, and they're looking position by position. And that's what they do. Okay. So, if you like listening to me, please like and subscribe. Please tell somebody about us. We've only been here since May, and we're having a good time doing this. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I look forward to doing more of these. I enjoy my mornings with you. This is for friends and family. Please comment, and most importantly, thank you so much